Hey guys, welcome to February 2022 and the Oasis mid-February market update. We're going to give you 5 things which are super important in the market here this month.
Number 1, current stats.
Number 2, should I buy or invest?
Number 3, should I sell?
Number 4, the Phoenix area housing development explosion.
Number 5, very interesting, are we headed for a crash?
So let's start with some market factoids.
Let's talk about supply. In our case, we have 0.7 months of supply. What does it mean, supply? Supply means that if we keep selling at the current pace, in 21 days, there will be no homes available for sale on the market. And just to give you guys reference, what we call a seller market is everything under 4 months. So if we have supply under 4 months, we are in a seller market. And
it's a strong seller's market.
Right now, at 0.7, we are at the strong seller market. When we are between 4 and 6 months of supply, we are in what we call balance market.
We haven't seen that in a long time here.
It's rarely happens. And then when we see above 6 months of supply, we are talking at buyer's market.
Over the last 30 days, the average sold price was $540,846. The median sold price was $433,500, with appreciation over the last 12 months of 25%. And if we continue at the same pace as January through 2022, we would see 28% appreciation. We don't have supply issues, really. A lot of people think that's driving the high cost of housing. It's really more about migration. We're seeing a lot of people come into Maricopa County.
About 300 people a day, and they all need a home here.
Last month, I think we saw U-Haul do a survey saying that Arizona, even specifically Surprise, was the #1 location for rental trucks coming to any place in the United States.
So let's talk about fallout ratio. 1 out of 5 accepted contract falls out, meaning the home go back on the market. So if you are a buyer and you fell in love with the house, that means that you have 20% chances.
If you didn't have the contract accepted.
But if you're on the seller side, you have to check your buyer very carefully to see that they're going to go all the way till the end with no inspection on lending issues. And this is where your realtor advice comes into play.
So let's talk about number 2. Should I buy? Should I invest? What conditions can buyers expect in the coming months? Prices are going nowhere but up, guys. Phoenix is the second most desirable destination in the United States. Bidding wars are slowing down a little bit due to some uncertainty, the Russia-Ukraine situation, interest rates creeping up, and we saw a huge leap a few days ago, but prices are going nowhere but up.
So some people are waiting for the prices to come down in order to buy. They don't really understand what really drives the market. It's true that when interest rate goes up, then we have less people interested in buying homes. But at the same time, we need to understand what really drives the market, and this is positive migration. We have 300 people relocating here every day.
To Maricopa County.
And they all need a place to stay. And that's what drives the prices up.
So let's talk about the advantage of buying right now. Right now, the overall cost of purchases versus rentals are closer than usual, but at least when you purchase something, you own it. And with the appreciation over time, your investment is going to grow.
So what's the conclusion, guys? That the cost of waiting is 1% a month.
That means that every month you wait to purchase, you can expect to pay 1% more for that home.
Number 3, should I sell?
So on one hand, guys, we are seeing fewer buyers show up at listings. Bidding wars are down to a rate of about 59%, down from 74% back in the spring.
Affordability hasn't been this low since 2014, and at the same time, fewer homes are selling over asking price. But demand keeps increasing, and this is the reason why prices keep going up. We are short by about 5 million homes in this market.
So what's the conclusion, guys? As we go farther into the year, it may become more difficult for sellers to create the bidding war that they want to net the highest proceeds from their sale. So let's talk about number 4, the Phoenix area housing explosion, guys. So many cities around the Phoenix metro area exploding with new construction to the south, to the west, to the northwest. Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing coming into the north. All sorts of industry to the south with Lucid Motors, Nikola Motors, Monsanto, Frito-Lay. In the southeast, we've got Intel. So many manufacturers, so many corporations coming in, a lot of employees and staff coming in.
And that's bring people to relocate here from other states, and this is in addition to a comfortable life here when it comes to relatively low cost of living and relatively low taxes.
So what's the conclusion, guys? Huge opportunities for our investor clients and first-time buyers in these emerging areas. Renters are lining up for space in these communities.
Number 5, are we headed for a crash?
Ooh, the big one.
Are you waiting for a crash before you jump in? A lot of people are suffering from housing market trauma since 2008.
After that 2008 experience, a lot of people got traumatized, but things cannot always go up, guys. Even in a healthy economy, the economy breathes out and in, and so we're going to see prices flatten or decline for periods of time in between expansions.
So what is a crash? Some will define a crash as a decline in assets of more than 10%.
2007 to 2013 saw a 19% decline in housing prices before recovering, and that was accompanied by a recession. So it's very unlikely we're going to see anything like that again. The speculative buying and building practices we saw back then, loose credit lending standards, we don't see those anymore today. Almost a decade now since 2013 recovery, and construction rates are still only now beginning to reach the levels of the 1990s and the early 2000s.
So what's the conclusion? If you find something that fits your needs now, take it now, don't wait. The market can go up in 15% before declining 15%.
In times like these, guys, it's important to focus on your personalized deal criteria and stay disciplined. If you find a deal that fits your long-term strategy and financial goals, take it and don't look back.
There is so much more to talk about that we cannot fit in 5 minutes, like flipping houses and investing and other laws that are affecting the housing market.
Guys, there's so much more we want to talk about, so if you have more questions, please do get in touch. And if you found that the video was beneficial to you, please do give us a like or share. Put a question or a message in the section down below. Either way, we're really looking forward to seeing you all. We love what we do, and we hope that wherever you are, if you're thinking to buy, sell, or invest, that we become your real estate resource of choice. So for now, until March, we hope you have a great month, and see you soon.
Thanks for watching.